teen in the USA and Europe in 2026 feels like riding a high-speed roller coaster with breathtaking views mixed with sudden drops that leave your stomach in knots. On one hand, today's teenagers enjoy unprecedented access to information, global connections, and cutting-edge technology that previous generations could only dream of. On the other, they grapple with intense pressures from social media, academic expectations, economic uncertainty, climate anxiety, and a rapidly changing world shaped by AI and political divisions. This is the reality for millions of teens across the United States and countries like the UK, Germany, France, and beyond, a mix of exciting opportunities and hidden struggles that define the good, the bad, and the ugly of teenage life right now. Let's start with the good. Technology stands out as a massive bright spot. In Europe, surveys of over 7,000 teens show that many embrace AI tools like ChatGPT and Gemini daily for learning difficult topics, boosting creativity, and solving problems in personalized ways. Nearly half use these tools to explain concepts differently, get instant feedback, or make studying more engaging and fun. In the USA, similar trends emerge, with teens leveraging digital platforms to explore careers, build skills, and even experiment with future jobs through gamified apps. Social media, despite its flaws, connects teens across borders, allowing them to learn about different cultures, share ideas, and find communities that support their identities, whether that's LGBTQ+ spaces, climate activism groups, or hobby-based circles. Education systems in many European countries and parts of the US increasingly integrate tech, giving teens a head start in a job market that values digital literacy, coding, and adaptability. Many teens feel optimistic about their future, with a majority believing they can do as well as or better than their parents financially, thanks to new opportunities in tech, creative fields, and remote work. Offline perks also exist: vibrant youth culture in cities, access to diverse entertainment, and growing awareness around mental health that reduces stigma compared to a decade ago. For some, this era means more freedom to express themselves through fashion, activism, and personal branding than ever before, yet the bad aspects weigh heavily and often overshadow the positives for many teens. Mental health challenges top the list. In the US, around 40% of high school students report persistent feelings of sadness or hopelessness, with anxiety and depression rates remaining alarmingly high. Europe sees similar patterns, where excessive social media use averaging several hours daily links to lower well-being, especially among girls in Western countries. The World Happiness Report 2026 highlights declining life satisfaction among under 25s in English-speaking nations, partly tied to heavy platform engagement that fuels comparison, cyberbullying, and sleep disruption. Academic pressure intensifies this. 61% of us teens feel immense stress to achieve perfect grades, excel in extracurriculars, and prepare for competitive colleges or careers in an AI-driven economy where entry-level jobs seem scarcer. Economic realities bite hard too: rising costs of living, housing affordability issues, and youth unemployment in some areas create a sense of instability. Many teens worry about affording university or starting independent lives. Climate change adds another layer of distress. Large majorities of young people in both the US and Europe express worry or fear about the future, with eco-anxiety affecting daily functioning for a significant portion. They see extreme weather, pollution, and environmental shifts firsthand or through constant news cycles, leading to feelings of helplessness or grief over a planet they will inherit. Political polarization, global conflicts, and social issues like inequality further overwhelm teens, with 6 in 10 Gen Z reporting feeling flooded by negative headlines. Then comes the ugly, the darker, more isolating sides that many teens suffer in silence. Social media's addictive design often amplifies the worst: unrealistic beauty standards, FOMO, fear of missing out, and algorithmic rabbit holes that push harmful content, including self-harm or suicidal ideation in extreme cases. In the US, parents and teens alike point to platforms as a major contributor to mental health declines, with girls reporting greater impacts on self-confidence, sleep, and productivity. Cyberbullying affects a huge percentage, and the pressure to curate a perfect online life leads to authenticity struggles and loneliness, even when surrounded by virtual friends. In Europe, debates rage over age limits and bans, reflecting growing concern that current platforms prioritize engagement over safety. AI brings new risks too. While helpful for some, over-reliance might dull critical thinking or expose teens to biased or unsafe interactions. Family and school support sometimes falls short. Many teens feel parents underestimate their struggles, and access to affordable mental health care remains patchy, especially in underserved areas. Economic and policy shifts, including changes to health coverage in the US, add uncertainty. For marginalized teens, whether due to race, sexuality, gender, or socioeconomic background, these issues compound, creating deeper divides. The result? A generation that appears hyper-connected yet reports high levels of isolation, with some turning to substances or withdrawal as coping mechanisms. So, what are realistic solutions to help teens navigate this complex landscape in 2026? Change requires action at multiple levels: individual, family, school, community, and policy. First, build healthier digital habits. Teens can start by setting personal boundaries, using screen time limits, turning off non-essential notifications, creating phone-free zones or hours especially before bed, and taking regular digital detox days. Curate feeds intentionally follow accounts that inspire or educate rather than trigger comparison. Parents and guardians play a key role by modeling balanced tech use, having open non-judgmental conversations, and co-creating family rules instead of imposing strict bans that might backfire. Schools should embed digital literacy and media education into curricula, teaching critical thinking about algorithms, recognizing harmful content, and spotting deepfakes or misinformation. Second, strengthen mental health support. Normalize seeking help early. Schools in both the US and Europe can expand confidential counseling, mental health days as excused absences, and peer support programs. Governments and organizations need to improve access to affordable, youth-friendly services including hotlines, apps with human oversight, and community centers. Reducing stigma remains crucial. Campaigns showing that it's okay to not be okay and sharing stories of recovery can encourage teens to speak up. For climate and global anxieties, channel emotions into action. Join youth-led environmental groups, school sustainability projects, or advocacy efforts. This sense of agency often reduces feelings of helplessness. Third, address academic and economic pressures. Education systems should shift toward holistic development, valuing skills like creativity, collaboration, emotional intelligence, and adaptability alongside grades. Career guidance programs that incorporate AI literacy and real-world internships can better prepare teens. Families and communities can emphasize effort and growth over perfection, while policymakers tackle root issues like affordable higher education, housing support, and job opportunities for young people. Fourth, foster real-world connections. Encourage in-person activities, sports, clubs, volunteering, arts, or simple hangouts with friends to combat isolation. Building strong relationships with trusted adults, mentors, teachers, family provides the emotional safety net many teens lack. Offline experiences, like cinema trips, board games, or nature outings, are making a comeback and offer balance. Finally, broader systemic changes matter. Tech companies must prioritize safety by design, age-appropriate defaults, better moderation, and features that promote well-being over endless scrolling. Policymakers in the US and EU should advance regulations around addictive design, data protection for minors, and mental health resources. Investment in equitable access to technology and education can close gaps for all teens. Regardless of background, being a teen in the USA and Europe in 2026 is undeniably tough, but it also holds incredible potential. This generation is tech-savvy, socially conscious, and resilient, qualities that can drive positive change if supported properly. The key lies in balancing the digital world with real-life experiences, seeking help when needed, and remembering that struggles do not define your worth. Your voice matters, your future is still unwritten, and small steps toward healthier habits and stronger support networks can make a huge difference. Teens today are not just surviving the good, bad, and ugly, they are shaping what comes next. If you're feeling overwhelmed, reach out to a trusted person, a helpline, or a professional. You're not alone, and brighter days are possible with the right tools and community behind you.